My name is NURUL binti ADNAN and my student ID is 2019892332.
My name is AYUNI binti ZAMRI and my student ID is 2019291632.
My name is NURFARAH IDAYU binti MOHAMAD FAUZI. My student ID 2019685818.
My name is ZARIFAH binti NAZREE. My student ID 2019482104.
HALL booking system, group project for subject CSC574 and the group CSC2305B. Introductions of the project's background. So this group have developed a system and it is called as a HALL booking system, which allows user to book HALL for an event through an online system. The objective of this system is to facilitate user in the process of booking the HALL. As we know, booking a HALL manually by visiting the office that manage the HALL can result in many disadvantages. As a result, we intend to implement a HALL booking system to ensure that the management system runs smoothly and without any trouble. The HALL booking system is simple to use and allows users to book the halls, enter their information, and makes the payment through an online system. This system saves time and make it easier to book halls on behalf of both, which is the administrators can manage the booking and the user can book the hall through an online system. So there are three main objectives for this project. The first objective is to avoid the possibility of human error and redundancy occurring when managing the user booking details and receipt for business purpose. Secondly, to develop a website that can be used to book the hall and manage the hall's booking. And the last one is to evaluate the usability of the hall booking system.
This is the connection.php, but our group name it as con.php. It works to connect the database and our system. So this is all the declaration for database host and database user, database password, database name. And in case the database fail to connect with our system, it will display the fail to connect message. So next, the function.php. In this function.php, there are two functions, which are the chat login and random num function. For the chat login function, it will be used to check whether the user is logged in or not, to make sure in order for them to use the features in our hall booking system. So if the user is not logged in, if the function found out that the user is not logged in, they cannot reach the features in our system. Next is the function random number. This is the function that generates a random number.
So now I'm going to explain the index.html. So here we have the style, which we use to style the HTML pages or PHP pages. And here is the body, where we display the image. And here is the admin and user tag. If the user click one of the tag, it will redirect to the login.php. And here is the jQuery. And now this is the login.php. And first we declare the PHP tag with session start and include connection.php and function.php, because in this page there are two interfaces, which is the login and the sign up page. So for the login part, we have the username and password and also user type. So this is the button to log in, and if the user click the login button, it will direct to the sign in.php. And for the sign up part, the user will have to enter the full name, IC, address, phone number, username, password, and also the user type. So if the user click the button submit, then it will redirect to the register.php. Okay, now this is the register.php that we retrieve from the login.php. So if there is set or post from the button name register, then the name, IC, for address, username, password type, and if the username and password is not empty and the username is not numeric, then it will generate random number for account ID, and the query will insert into account table, account ID, name, IC, address, phone, username, password, user type. So after it is successfully run, it will head to the login.php to login. And if there are some invalid information, then it will display alert, please enter valid information. Okay, now we are at signin.php, and we include session start, include connection.php, and functions.php. So we retrieve from the login.php if the submit button name login is clicked, then the username, password, and type is declared, and if the username is not empty and password is not empty and username is not numeric, then it will select from account where username that is retrieved from the login.php, and it will run. If the query is run and there is information about the user, and if the user password is equal to the password entered and user type is equal to the type entered and the type is admin, and the user will be redirected to the admin page. And else if the user password is the same and the user type is the same as database and the type is user, and it will redirect to the welcome.php for normal user, and else it will display username or password is invalid. Okay, now this is the welcome admin for the admin page. After admin login, it will redirect to this page. Here we include the session start, connection, and function, and also we check the login for the user data. So this is the whole booking system, and here is the style. Here is where the picture is displayed and the navigation bar on the right. So we have the admin page, admin profile, list booking, and whole admin page. And also here is the lower navigation bar. And now this is the welcome page for user. It's basically the same as the admin page. And here we have the home, profile, booking list, whole info, and also the one that the page will be displayed. Okay, now this is the admin profile. If the admin click the profile icon, then it will redirect it to this page. So here we also include the connection and function and check the user data login. So here is the admin profile title and style, and also the table style, and here is the coding for the top navigation bar, and here it will display the head table, name, IC, address, phone number, username, action, and here where data from the database, then it will echo the name, IC, address, phone, username, and here is the action part where if user click the view or edit or delete, it will redirect to the view, update, and admin profile to delete. And here is the coding for the delete. So if the user click the delete symbol, then it will go to delete from account where username is username where the symbol is. And now this is the profile for the user. When user log in and click the profile, then it will be redirected to this page. It is the same concept as admin profile from the user type. And so here is the table style and top navigation bar coding. So the head table, name, IC address, phone number, username, action. Here it will display by row if there is data in the database. And here is the coding to view, edit and delete. This is the view admin. If the admin click one of the profile to view, then it will be redirected to this page. So as always, we declare the include connection and function, check the user data login. And here the coding, if the user click back, then it will redirect to the admin page that display the list of admin. And so the styles and the top navigation bar coding, and this is where it will display the admin information. So it will get from the symbol from the admin profile page. So select from account where username and name. It is the username from the admin profile, and it will display here the name, IC address, phone, username, password, and the bottom is the function for the top navigation bar. Moving on to the view users, and this is the page where if the user click the symbol to view the information from the profile.php, it will redirect to this page. And here is the coding. As always, include connection, function, and check the user data, check the login of the user data. And here also the coding for back. If the user click back, and then it will redirect to the profile.php, which is the list of the user profile. And here is the title, view profile, style, and here is the top navigation bar. And here is the profile we get from the profile.php from the symbol. So select from account where username, name, and here if there is the result, it will display the name, IC, address, phone, username, password. And here is the script for top navigation bar. Now is the update for admin. As always, we input session start, connection and function we include, check the login for the user data. And here if the user click back, then it will redirect back to the admin profile. And if the user click the submit button, which is name update, then it will update. And the query is update account, set name from the name, IC, address, phone, username, password, where the username is retrieved from the profile, admin profile symbol. And here if it is successfully update, it will redirect to the admin profile and display data updated successfully. And if the data is not updated, then it will display data not updated. And here title, profile, style, and top navigation bar as always. And here we get the edit from the admin profile symbol. Select from account where username equals to name, which is we declare we retrieve from the edit admin profile. So if there is result, then it will display in the input text, name, IC, address, phone number, username, password. So the user can enter any information they want to update. And here is the script for top navigation bar. And now this is the page if the user want to update their information. Also, we include the session start, include the connection, function, check the login for the current user. And if the user click the back button, it will redirect to the profile. And if the user click update button, it will update the query, update account, set name, IC, address, phone, username, password, where username is. D, which is we declare from the symbol we retrieve from the profile.php. And if the query is successfully run, it will display data updated successfully and return to the profile. And if the data is not updated, it will display alert data not updated. The title, update profile, the style for this page, and also the select from account username that is retrieved, as I said, from the profile symbol view or edit. So now this is the name, IC, address, phone number, username, password to edit for user type.
Okay, now the code explanation for the list hall admin and for the list hall user. So here the connection coding for the PHP we same like other page, we include the connection and the function file. So here the title is hall detail. So here is the CSS file, and then this is the top navigation bar. So same like before, we include the configuration file. So we enter the query, we select the data from the hall table in the database. So the column we have hashtag for the index or hall ID. We have the hall name, type of file, and action. So here the action column same like other page where we have the read, update, and delete record. So here how we retrieve the data from the database and then we insert into the row. Same for the list of hall user. So we include the function and connection file, the CSS file, and then here same we have the column and how we retrieve the data and insert it by row. And for the list hall user, the user can only read the hall detail, so it only have the icon because user cannot delete or edit the hall detail. Now for the read hall detail, so same like before, here we have the connection and we get the ID, and if we click on the back, so it will go to the list hall admin. So this is the title, is hall detail, and this is the CSS file. This is the top navigation, and the active is hall info. So here we have this is the coding for the image we put for the every page of the hall detail. So we have the method post. If you want for the method first, if we want to read the details, so when we click on the form, it will retrieve the whole name from the ID and select from the hall where the hall ID equal to hall name. And then if the result found, it will retrieve all the data insert into the form. Here the whole name, the address, hall type, maximum capacity, type of event, price, status, and after that we have button, which is submit button, name as back. So when we click on back here, back button, so this is why here we have this. If we get back, so it will return to the this admin.php. And then same for the read hall detail for the user, just totally same for the read hall detail. Just the difference between the user and the admin is user have the book now button. So here book now button, if we click on book now button, it will go to the booking form. Now for the update hall, so here we have you get the user and we get the edit button. So here the post for the back, when we click it will go to the list hall admin, and update, when we click it will update into the database. So here the query that where it will update where hall ID will be get. So here we have the title, update hall details. So this is the CSS, and then here the active, which is hall info. So here hall details, so we have here method post action. When we click on AD or edit button, it will select from all where hall ID equal to hall ID. So if there are result found from the database, so it will appear on the form. So here the ID, name, address, hall type, maximum capacity, type of event, price, and the status. And at the status, there will be a label which for the ready button where we can choose either it is available or is under maintenance. And then we have here we have the button, we have the back button, and we have the update button where it will update the data. And next is for the delete. As for whole detail, only admin can delete the whole detail, so only admin has delete button. So here it will connect the configuration file. So if click on the delete button, it will be delete statement where delete from the whole ID equal to what or equal to something. So here the brand variable to prepare this statement as the parameter, and here we set the parameter as the whole ID. So here we check the existence of the ID parameter, and if the ID cannot be found, so it will directly go to the error page. So this is the style, and the title is the delete record. So here we click on delete record, it will appear a message, are you sure to want to delete this whole detail? So if we click on yes, it will go to delete, it will continue to delete the detail, but if we click on no, it will go back to the list hall admin.
So this is the coding for bookingform.php. So this is the include of the connection PHP and function PHP, and it will check whether the user data is same as it will check the user login, and then if the user click the button book, this is the declaration that will happen, and it will check whether the add service and session has been input by the user or not, and if it is not empty, it will proceed to this condition to check whether the user pick yes or no for additional service, and if the user pick for yes for additional service, the add service will be charged for 200 ringgit, and it will calculate for the total price, which is the add service plus rental price, and it will save into the database. So same happens if the user pick no for additional service, the additional service will be 0 ringgit, and it will save to the database. So we will proceed to the form for this page. So this is where we retrieve data from the table hall. So this is where the user input and all that, and this is the button function. So I will proceed to show you the booking form. So this is if the user want, for example, if the user want to rent the communing hall, they will pick here and read the details of the hall, and in case they want to proceed to book, they can just click book now and it will lead them to the hall booking form. As you can see, all data has been written there, and the user only need to enter the phone number for the admin to contact the user in case anything happen. For example, I will just put okay, and then of course the user can still adjust the input in case they want to change the address, number 5 etc, but I will just stick to the default address of the user that has been saved into the database. And for session, they can pick morning session, for example, and they can pick, for example, I want to pick 26 February additional service, yes. Okay, okay, before I click book, I will show you the database before I click book. So this is the current database, the table book of booking. As you can see, the data has not been saved yet since I haven't clicked the book button. So I will click now. Okay, as you can see here, wait, I will refresh. As you can see here now, communing is saved. The previous booking has been saved. So it will also be shown here. So here is the view booking page coding for admin. It's the same as the update booking for admin, but all the admin cannot edit anything here. They can just view the data. So here is how it is being displayed. So I will just proceed to show you the user interface. I will click the icon to view the booking information. So here is all of the information regarding the booking that the admin can see, so can view. So all the name of hall, the name of the booker, and all of the information is being displayed here. So now I'm going to show you the view booking user for user coding. So here is the function. In case the user click for back, it will lead back to the list booking user.php, and we'll just proceed to see how the data is going to be displayed. So here is how the data is going to be displayed. All of this data is retrieved from the booking table. So I will just show you how the coding will how the user interface will look like. So in case I want to view for example, booking ID number 4 for Melati Hall, I will just click the eye icon to view, and all of the information regarding this booking is being displayed here. So the booking status is still pending since the admin haven't give any feedback whether the booking is accepted or not.
Coding explanation for the list booking admin and for the list booking user. So here we have the PHP coding. So here include connection and function file to connect the database. So here the user data connection to check the login. And then here the title is for the booking detail. So here are the CSS file. And then this coding for the top navigation bar on the top of the page. So here why is it active? Because we are on the page. So booking list, and then for the booking list, the PHP, so we include the configuration file, which is the connection file, and then attempt select query execution, where we select from booking. So here we create the table. We have booking ID, hall name, phone number, username, date, and action. So here we retrieve all the data insert into the row in the table. So for the row, for the column, for the action, we have here. So we have we can see that the toggle or tooltip with the eye icon, when we click, it will view the booking from the view booking admin PHP. So here for the update record, we have pencil. So when click on pencil, it will go directly to the update booking form admin. And as for the receipt, so we have the file icon. For the receipt, we directly go to the receipt admin PHP. And then let's see, we also have the delete button, which is the trash button. So we click here, it will delete the detail from the list booking admin. Okay, so now we look on the list booking for the user. It's same like for the admin. The title, current booking list, and then here you can see where it active on the booking list on the user page. So the booking table, for the column, we have this column: booking ID, hall name, phone number, username, date, and action. So the result we retrieve from the database, same like admin, but it has additional features where we have the payment. So when user click on the payment button, which is the Visa button, so it will go to the payment.php.
So here is recording for the update booking for admin. So here is the function where if the user click the back button and if the user click for the update button, it will execute the query and update the booking table in the database. So we'll proceed to see how the data is going to be displayed, the coding. So here is how the data is going to be displayed for your information. For admin, they can just adjust for the booking status and the note to customer. So here I will proceed to show you the user interface. So now the for now the Melati Hall status is booking status is reject, and please pick for another date the note to the customer. So now I'm going to update the booking status to accepted booking status. So here is how I'm going to do it. So I will just click the action button to update. Okay, so now I will click the accept and note to customer. Okay, so I will click update. So we'll see how it looks like in the database. So I will refresh the database. So here is how it will look like. So the booking status has been updated, it is accepted, and note customer is none. So for example, I will for booking ID number 5, I want to reject. So I will just click here and I will just write. Okay, I'll update and let's see how it looks like in the database. Okay, this is how it looks like. It's booking status is reject and the note to customer is pick for another date. For the booking ID number 6, it is still pending since admin has not updated the booking status yet. So this is the update booking form.php. It works just the same, just just the same as the booking form. It is just for the user in case they want to update their information or their phone number, anything. So this is the declaration if the user wants to if the user click the button update, all the declaration is here, and it will check whether the ad service is empty and session is empty or not. If not, it will proceed with all of these conditions, same just as the booking form, and we'll just proceed to see the form. So here it is just same as the booking form. It has all the name, the IC, the address, the phone to username, session, date, additional service, enterprise, and all that. So this is the button. So I will just show you the how it looks like. For example, I want to edit the Daisy Hall name booking. So I will just click the pen icon and it will show the update hall booking form. For example, I want to change the phone. Okay, I will change the name Mona, for example, Mona Lisa, for example, and I click. I want to change the date to 14 February. Additional service, no update. So I will just I will show you the before and after. So currently the Daisy, the name of the book person registered is Aisyah Alif, and it is on 19 February, and the user choose to have additional service. So now we are going to update for no additional service, and the date will be changed into 14 February, and the name of the user will be changed to Mona Lisa. I'll click update. Now I will click refresh. As you can see here, the data of the booking has been updated. The name is changed to Mona Lisa, and additional service is no longer being charged since I picked no for the update version just now, and the date is on 14 February. So this is the delete booking.php. This is where the coding for in case the user want to delete their booking. So I will just proceed to show you the functions. In case the user want to delete, for example, I want to delete the first one, Melati, this one, the booking ID number 3. So I will just click delete, and it's no longer being displayed because it has been deleted. So we will see it in the database. I haven't refreshed the booking table, so the booking ID number 3 is still there. So if I refresh, it is no longer there.
So this is the payment.php file, which is represent the code for the payment page of the website. So this is a PHP code, and then the first is the session starts. And then there is include 2 files of PHP, which are con.php and the function of PHP, that allow you to include the code contained in a PHP file within another PHP file. And then this is a user data where the user need to log in the system before they start to booking the hall and proceed with the payment. And then this is a if statement for method post by button submit. So this is the variable that we can retrieve from booking list, which are ID, name, IC, hall name, HP1, HP2, session, date, total, ad service, and the username. So they will retrieve the information of the user, and then if the user have paid the booking, it will display the message paid successfully. But if not, it will display message payment error. And then we go to the HTML. So this is the style for the navigation bar. And this is the code for the navigation bar, top nav bar, that consists of a few buttons, which are home, profile, booking list, hall info, and the logout button. So this page, that it will link to each other page, which is welcome.php, profile.php, list booking user.php, list hall user.php. So it will retrieve and link to each other. And then this is the style for the body of the interface. So the title will be Hall Booking Payment, and there is a message that say that this payment section is proceed after the booking option. So the user must finish the booking option first and then proceed with the payment. So this is a PHP code where the method is get and pay by using pay button in the payment page. And then they will retrieve the booking ID. And then this is the billing address where the information of the user will be retrieved from the booking that consists of booking ID, full name, IC, phone number 1, and phone number 2. And then there is a section of payment for accepted cards. And there is a username and name on card and the credit card number. So the information will retrieve before proceed the payment by clicking the payment button. So this is the code where the user have to click on button to submit, and then the value of the button is continue to check out. Next, we go to another container. This is container that consists of item, which is booking hall, that consists of hall name, sessions, additional services, and the total price of all the bookings. So lastly, it will print all the information here at the payment page. So this is the PHP code that retrieves the inputs and the variables of the user. After that, we go to the receipt.php, which is the code for the receipt page. So this is the PHP code where the session is start and include two of PHP file, which are con.php and the functions.php. And then user data, check the login, which is the user must log in the system before booking and payment and retrieve the receipt. Next is the HTML code. So this is the title is receipt, and this code is styled for the navigation bar. This code for navigation bar of the website page. And then this is the code for the body and button and the input of the website page. And next, the style for the invoice box that consists of invoice table. And next, the invoice box, font, and table. And we go to the body, which consists the code for navigation bar, that have several buttons, which are home, profile, booking list, hall info, receipt, and the logout button. So every page, every button is linked to other file, which is welcome.php, profile.php, listbookinguser.php, listhall.user.php, receipt.php. So we go to the form where the method is post and the action is receipt.php. So this is the PHP code in the form that consists method post and action receipt.php. So it will get the ID and retrieve the ID, which is the booking ID from the receipt. And then the title of the page is Hall Booking Receipt, that consists of receipt ID and booking ID that retrieve from the receipt.php. And then there is informations that consists of 6 variable and information, which are name, IC, phone number 1, phone number 2, username, and the date. So it will retrieve the information from the booking list and payment and to the receipt. So next, the item. This section consists of item, types of item, price, hall, sessions, additional services, and the total price of the booking. It will retrieve all the information from the booking list of user and the payment of user.
And this is the logout.php. If the user click the logout on the navigation bar, then it will unset the current username session and redirect it to the login.php for user to log in again.
Okay, now I will demonstrate our booking system, which is hall booking system. So we have two types of user, which are admin and user. First, I will enter the booking system as a user. So here I click on user. So I will put the username and the password. So user type is user. So I will log in into the system. So here the welcome page. So as a user, we can see the profile, the user profile. So here we have the name for the user, IC, address, phone number, and username. So here, if you want to see the detail, we click on the eye icon. So we can see the profile of the admin and the profile of the user. And then if we click on the pencil, so we can edit the detail of the profile. So here, if you want to change the phone number, so we click on update, so the phone number will be updated. And if we want to delete the user, we click on the trash icon. So after that, for the booking list, so here we can see that you will show the booking ID, whole name, phone number, username, date, and action. So here I will show how the user book for the hall. So user will click on the hall info. So we can see there are 4 hall. So as example, I want to book on Dahlia. So I will click on the eye icon to see the details. So I can totally see the hall detail, the name, the address of the hall type, the maximum capacity, and the type of event that can be held into the hall, the price, and of course the status, which are available or under maintenance. So user will click on book now to book the hall. So the hall name, the name of the username, the IC, the address, and phone. So it's required to put the second phone number, so we put here. So the phone number, so here the username. So the user will choose either the morning or evening session. So here I would like to choose the evening. So to book the date, click on the calendar, pick the date. So here I choose the date. So additional services, if the user want or not, so I want to click on yes, and here the rental price, so click on book. So here the book will appear in the booking list. Hall name, phone number, username, date. Okay, so here we can see the detail about the book. And then here if you want to edit, so I want to change to yes and change to the morning session. So I click on update and make the payment. The detail of the booking will appear automatically on this form. User just have to put the name on card, so here, and the credit card number. So here the total price for the booking, and continue to check out. And if user want to see the receipt, just click on this receipt button, so the receipt will be appear. If user want to delete the receipt, click on trash button. So now I will log out from the user, and I will log in. I will sign up as the admin. So here I will put my name, so the IC, and then the address, the phone number, and the username. Also put the password. User type is admin, so click on sign up and log in using the account that have been registered. So click on admin, click on so successfully log in as an admin. So as an admin, I can see the profile of the admin. So same as user, all the details have been appear, and the actions, the eye icon to view, the pencil to edit, and the trash to delete. So here to view, here to update, so we can update, click on update, so here update, and if you want to delete, click on trash. So after profile, we can see the booking list, so we can see all the booking list for the user. Same before, we can see the booking list, update the booking list, view the receipt, and delete the booking. So for the hall info, you can see hall info. So here, if we update the hall, so we click on the under maintenance, so click update. So here we can see Dahlia in the hall list of the admin, but since we put it under maintenance, so if we log out and log in as user, okay, and click on the hall info, see the Dahlia hall will not be appear on the user hall list because it is under maintenance. So that's all for the system demo.